Hello, this is the B1B Oriole podcast with Palkan, Shriya, Arshia, and Satakshi. We will be discussing the difference between an hero and an anti hero. Satakshi is speaking right now. And let's start with the basic outline. Although both can be protagonists, a hero is more of a traditional protagonist, normalized by most. Think Superman or Harry Potter. Let's use a metaphor called a moral compass. A hero has an incredibly strong moral compass. It does not matter to them if they lose a battle, they cannot contradict this moral compass. Everything they do is for a greater good. They face challenges heads on. Now to Ursha to explain an anti hero.
Thank you, Satakshi. Arshia here, and let's dive into the ideology of an anti hero. Unlike the hero with a fixed moral compass, they do whatever is fit for the situation. They need to lie? Sure. Deceive? Certainly, as long as it's for good reason. Take it like this: the hero is an idealist, the anti hero is a realist. An anti hero might think of immediate outcomes. Let's take the trolley problem, aka the trolley paradox, as an example. While a hero would answer that they would sacrifice themselves, the anti-hero's response might be to pull the lever. Now, for a deeper dive, Shreya, the mic is yours.
Thank you, Arshia. Shriya here. Let's understand this using the example of hypothetical characters. Meet Jonathan. Jonathan is what you'd call a paragon of virtue. He's a believer of something termed deontological ethics. In the trolley paradox, he'd sacrifice himself or throw a duffel bag in front of the trolley. As explained previously, Jonathan would sacrifice himself. For him, he believes that the result does not justify the actions. In conclusion, he relies on moral purity. Now, on to Palkin for better understanding anti heroes.
Thank you, Shriya. Palkin hai, and let's talk about the anti hero. Meet Jeremiah. He's not evil, but not as lawful as the hero either. Jeremiah uses pragmatism, that is, the belief that results outweigh the measures taken to receive the result. In order to understand his actions a little bit better, here's an example for you. In the trolley paradox, he'd pull the lever so that he could save more people. His actions are decided by reasoning and utilitarianism. To Jeremiah, justice is not always clean, and morality could be flexible. In conclusion, Jonathan is someone who you look up to, while Jeremiah is someone who you relate to, or maybe even fear a bit. At the end, my teammates and I would like to thank you for listening to our podcast.